Aries, this is your tarot reading for the month of May. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. The central card is the same as we had for Aquarius, and I think that's the main reason why I think it looks good. It's an energy of you having many things and being contented. Maybe you're by yourself, and I guess the energy is a bit like, well, I've got everything and my life would be perfect if I could share it with somebody. It's maybe that sort of a feeling. Certainly in the past you were reminiscing about the past. Maybe reminiscing about past friends, even past sweethearts. I believe that right now some information comes to you that's quite important information because it's actionable. It's something that you can do something with. It's not abstract. It's something you can get to grips with. The future sees you full of love, wearing your heart on a sleeve. I think that's a lovely way to be. But maybe in future months it might be different. But particularly given what you've been through with that hedonistic affair earlier. The energy that's going to lead to the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. So things changing and things changing in your favour. Now a lot of signs are getting this at the moment. It might not feel like it, but long term it is in your favour. Now if you remember, I said in the past you were thinking of past sweethearts, etc. What might slightly divert you, and I don't think it's a major diversion, but what might divert you maybe is old friends, celebrating with old friends. I mean, it might not mean that, but it's certainly celebrating with family and friends. But I think that's where that reminiscing comes in. I'm not necessarily saying that there's something malicious about them, just maybe there's something of a diversion. Certainly as a result of these changes, you get the bit between your teeth. You're brave, you're fearless, but maybe prone to rushing into things. Now, as I say, the overall energy, I believe, is quite a good one. It's an energy of you having many blessings and being contented, happy with those blessings. Now, I did say in the introduction, it's almost a feeling that you've got everything, but maybe you're by yourself, and what would really top it off would be having somebody to share your life with. I'm not sure that's how we should interpret it, but it could well be that. And this does run through everything, and I do get the impression that you're searching for things in this month of May. Searching for a sort of a fulfillment. I don't think it's a burning ambition yet. In the future it might be. But it's just a feeling that is there not more. And believe me, this is a good reading. So don't get too concerned about what I've just said. But that's the feeling I've got about things. Now we are going through major changes at the moment. All signs are. You must be well aware of it. And it's caused many of us to look at our past, to think about things that have occurred in our life. Not necessarily with regret and not necessarily with fondness, just causing us to reminisce. And I think in the past, that's certainly what you've been doing. looking at things. Yeah, reminiscing. I wonder if it's old sweethearts. I do have this feeling of a unfulfillment in your life, and maybe wondering if you could resurrect a former love. I don't think it's the right thing to do, but I do get that sort of an energy from all of this. Now, another theme with many signs is that you're getting information. We're all trying to work out what's happening. None of us are that sure of what's happening. And of course, you've been through something of a strange episode in the past with that hedonist who wasn't for you. I do hope that's not who you're thinking about. But some information comes to you, and what I like about this information, particularly for you Aries, is that it's actionable information. It's not abstract information. It's something you can really do something with. And I think it's just what you're looking for. In fact, I know it's what you're looking for because you do end up with a bit between your teeth. You end up knowing what you should do. I'm not certain you end up doing the right thing, but nevertheless, we'll come to that. Now we're talking of the future. If you remember, I said I felt that you were looking for love. You felt that love would be your fulfillment. And in the future, you are full of love. Someone that wears your heart on your sleeve. Possibly a fool for love. And most uncharacteristically, in the last few months, you've been a fool for love. I do hope you're not going to repeat things. I'm not sure that you are. I don't want that to be the interpretation from this reading. Could be a warning, because there's nothing better than being full of love. And why not wear your heart on your sleeve? Why not be happy and let everybody know that you're happy? So I don't see it as a bad thing. You might be thinking, what the hell is Java on about? He's said that it's quite a good reading, and yet he's been fairly negative and lots of warnings. Well, you know, the one thing we've got to keep a hold of is that central card, that you're content, you're blessed with many things. The other thing is that what's going to lead to the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. It's a card of change, but as the name implies, it's a change in fortune for the better, or at least it should be. So this is the change that you can feel. You can feel that it's been going to happen, and it does happen. Here it is. Here's what you've been waiting for. And seize the opportunity. Seize the change. Embrace it. And you should get the benefits from that. Now, what maybe changes or alters the outcome, and I don't necessarily see it as being in opposition to the Wheel of Fortune. I think both things happen. You know, the changes occur, and you're also celebrating, maybe with family and friends. And I'll come to what I think those friends might be. But they they could change the outcome. Now, I don't necessarily see the outcome as a great outcome. So does it matter if it's changed? Probably not. But what I do feel is that these family and friends I speak of, it could be old loves. Those old loves from the past that I think you were reminiscing about. And thinking, my life is nearly perfect. If only I could have somebody to share it with. What about this past love? I don't think we're talking about that hedonist that you fell for, but it could be. It could be. And I don't think we've got enough information to say it's a real warning. I think these are just juxtapositions that you need to be aware of. I'm not going to get clarity. Because even with the cards, you will know better than me how to interpret these things. Now, as I say, I'm not 100% certain if the outcome's a good outcome. In the light of you getting that actionable information, and in the light of the Wheel of Fortune, everything changes. You do seem to have got the bit between your teeth. You're brave and you're bold and you're moving quickly. And all of those are incredibly positive things. But have you got hold of the wrong end of the stick? I honestly don't know. But it's entirely possible with this energy. As I say, I'm not freaked out by anything because of the overall energy is a good one. You know, these might be all that I'm alerting you to could be ripples, both during May and on the horizon, but not ones that are going to ruin your life or, you know, be so dramatic. They're just ripples. And you're being forewarned in this reading, but overall, I must emphasise, I'm sure it's a good spread. Aries, the last few months have been highly uncharacteristic. You falling for a hedonist and turning you head over tails, you know. And I think this May reading is all about the impact of that. They may even be having a direct influence on you, but I'm not sure that's how we should interpret it. Certainly I feel that you feel contented, that you've got everything in place in your life, and all you're missing is somebody to share it with. You want, as it were, a significant other. And you've certainly been thinking of the past, maybe past sweethearts. I'm hoping it's not that hedonist that you've been thinking of, but I think it goes further back. And some important information comes to you, and it's very actionable. It's something that you feel you can run with. And I think it's good. I think it's valuable, but it might not be. You're very aware that the world is changing, and that's why you've been seeking this information. And not only the world is changing, but it looks as though it's changing in your favour. And that will give you a marvellous sense of direction. What might change things, alter things, and I'm not too certain it matters, but as you celebrate it with family and friends, but I just wonder if that could be including this past sweetheart. I just wonder. I'm not sure of it at all, so I don't want to put too big a warning on that. The outcome as I see it, because of the changes, is you get the bit between your teeth. You're brave, you're fearless, you're wanting action. And strangely enough, that leads to you being full of love, wearing your heart on your sleeve, but just possibly a fool for love again. And that impulse for action can be in the wrong direction. Now, what I don't want to say to you is that these are life-changing events. They're just ripples, and at times of major change, these things happen. So I don't want to be at all alarmist to you. about this. I do think that May's a good month for you.